Alright guys, what is up and welcome back to the freaking channel. Unfortunately there's a little bit of background music going on, but right now today what we're doing is that we're actually just doing basic maintenance to the car because the check engine light finally came on. And I got her scanned and it says it's the spark plug for, technically saying it's misfiring in cylinder 6. And we've also got an O2 sensor code, which means I already know what the O2 sensor problem is. But right now what we're doing is, I've never done it before, we're in the middle of taking the intake off, or yeah, the intake manifold off. So far it's been these bolts, just some connectors along the side, and then I'm still trying to figure out what this whole situation is right here. I don't know how that piece right there comes off, but I'm going to figure out here in a little bit. But if I'm correct, it's going to be that cylinder way back there, closest to the passenger we can get. And then I will I'll fill you guys in as soon as we get done with that, because I've already bought all the shit for it. I bought 2 spark plugs just in case the first one doesn't work at all. And then as for the second part, what we're doing, I don't know if you can see that down there or not, probably not. Oh yeah, it's right there. So up there, right, so you're looking at up there, it goes straight from the cat into the header. And the unfortunate thing is I've got a leak in between the header and the cat itself. And I'm thinking with the bolts that I bought, it should be able to tighten those two up. I'm gonna get this stuff banged out and I'll catch you guys up. Peace. Alright, so I'm picking this up to update y'all. I just did a whole lot of work for no reason. I didn't manage to get the intake manifold off just because there is one bolt in the very back that is being really, it's being very, very stubborn. It's this one that's way back there. But I figured out that technically speaking, I don't even have to take the damn bolt off. I don't even have to take the intake manifold off itself. I found out that if I just move the intake manifold off just slightly to the right, that if I'm correct, that's cylinder 6, because it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the one that I need, and I need to see if it's like bad or anything like that. That's the one. When I got a scan, it said cylinder 6 is misfiring. Hoping it's just a spark plug. We can take this old spark plug out and replace it with a new one, but I need to take it out and make sure it's actually in bad shape, because if it's not, then we're kind of screwed. So I'll pick you guys back up in a second and we'll go from there. Peace. Alrighty, it just so happens to be the next day because we could not finish the job yesterday. I guess I wasn't thinking clearly or something like that, but we finished the spark plug yesterday. I took a look at the ignition coil itself too. I'm sorry, I just woke up and I'm still tired as shit. But anyway, we did the regular maintenance yesterday. I wouldn't say regular maintenance, but we did like the fixer-upper shit. I did a lot more work yesterday than I actually thought I had to. For this car, I thought I actually had to remove the intake manifold and take it off, remove it to the side, and actually get to the spark plug that I needed to. But it turns out cylinder numbers 5 and 6 are the actually only 2 cylinders I actually reach without removing the intake manifold, which I didn't know that. So I just started hacking away at the wires and all the the connectors and stuff like that actually go into the intake manifold. I started going at them for like maybe just a few minutes, and then I took about an hour to see if I could get like the last bolt that's at the very end out. But it turns out that I don't actually need to do that. But now what we got to do is, in order to get the, I'll show you guys too. But in order, I have a leak in between my header and the cat. I think the reason why it happened was because after I installed the cold air intake, me and Jay had gone to a family party, right? And on our way home, well, actually, technically speaking, we went to another party after that. But on our way back, like from the first party, we got stuck in the snow, and we were trying to get out, because it's a manual. Trying to get out of snow, you like have to dump the clutch, right? And then as soon as you try shifting the second gear, the snow itself is going to stop the tire, and then it's just going to stall out because you don't have enough RPMs in order to actually survive going into that higher gear, if that makes sense. But during all this, the OEM bolts for the actual cat to header fell out. And so now I have a big gap that's in between, the flange that's for the cat and the header. So now what we need to do is I'm going to jack the car up, and then I'm going to figure out if I can just remove, I got this idea from Diego, I'm going to figure out if I can actually just remove the cat completely, because the OEM bolt on the left side is actually stuck on the header. And the header part is not threaded like at all, so that shouldn't be too hard. But I'm gonna see if I can remove the entire cat itself. The car itself will already be in the not in the air, but it'll already be lifted up. And so from there, what we're gonna do is we're actually just gonna grab like a long pair of like needle nose pliers, but the ones that are like bent at like the tip, and we're gonna see if that'll work. Let's get this car up and see what we can do. When I tell you we have a gap in between, I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see it, but we have a gap right there, right in between the header and the cat. And there is a bolt on the right side. Okay, and so I think what the plan is that we're actually just gonna disconnect it from here and see if that'll help anything, because there is no way we're gonna be able to fit anything up there. We're gonna remove this and see if we can't get that bolt out that's on the left side. Worst comes to worst, what we're gonna do, run to our local like auto parts store or something like that, and from there what we're gonna do is we're gonna buy like a long pair of needle nose pliers that have like the little bend at the end of them, and hopefully that will give us enough real estate to actually get all the way up there and get the nut off of that bolt in order to actually, you know, do something with it. So without further ado, let's try that. This is one gorgeous angle of me. Anyway, so we've managed to get the bottom section of the cat itself off, but now we are stuck on said nut and bolt that are up there. So what the plan is that we're gonna try to manipulate the weight of the cat itself to see if we can get it to actually, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. So basically, as soon as we can get that done, we can actually get the cat itself off. We'll go to the hardware store, buy some. I'm hoping the hardware that I bought for it yesterday will work, but there's only one way to find out. We'll see then. Now this is another amazing angle of me, but so update. As you can tell, we have the cat off. Cat's sitting right there. Only issue is now. Oh, there's a flange. Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. This bolt that's sitting right here. It's now off. Oh, never mind. I thought that shit was, you can't really see it that well, but yeah, it's off. So that's a plus, and that bitch is rusted to hell. So now all we gotta do is just find hardware that'll go in through these two top right here, and we should be good to go. Alright guys, it has been a few hours since I picked. Unfortunately, we did not finish today what we wanted to, but that's all the time that we got for this video. We will continue in next week's video. We did happen to finish actually the passenger side cat. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see it. I'll just shine a flashlight up there and hopefully you'll be able to see it. But if you look right up there, all those silver plated nuts is what we replaced. That's where the leak was in the original. And I do realize that I did put on that gasket the wrong way, but that's the best we're gonna be able to do today. And then we also replaced that full thing right there, and then we replaced the nut on that one. And we turned the car on, and it sounds like we've got another leak coming from the driver's side. So that is a wee bit unfortunate, so we did that. And then because I did put this on the wrong way, I did put on the heat shield the wrong way, I ended up just zip tying that wire harness to some more wires that were up there. But that's actually about it. And then that side, I tightened those pieces up, but I still, oh wait, I can show you guys too actually. So let's see here. So that side up there is completely tightened, but I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see it, but there is a, yeah, it's right there, that nut right there on the cat. In other words, basically, unfortunately, we couldn't finish it. For one, it's getting really cold, and two, it's getting dark. So either way, I won't be able to film anything else. Unfortunately, not able to finish it today, but we will be able to finish that in next week's video. I forgot to film the changing of the spark plugs, but just know I already switched out cylinder 6, and thing rides smoother than ever now. The car itself does not sound near as bad anymore. We just got to add that one nut on the driver's side towards the engine, tighten that one up, and then there will be no more leaks. But other than that, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.